Up. Um, What's up, boys? Everything's going good, guys. Everything's going good. Appreciate you guys asking. Bro, fuck these notifications, bro. Stand by notifications. All right, we good. I almost left in today. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel good. I took a lot of naps yesterday. What's good, Felix? What's good, Ramen? Miska, what's up? Miska, you're Miska from Gems, right? All right, cool. Just want to make sure. Good, huge or Huggy, Elian, what's up? Manny, what's up? Johnny, what's up? Mince, what's up, brother? Future, what's up, brother? Future, you're an OG, bro. You gotta come to YouTube chat, bro. You're an OG now. You in the wrong chat, my man. I guess I'm switching from now and then. Oh, you good, bro. I mean, whatever's easier for you, bro. It doesn't actually matter. From your posts? What's from my posts? Guys, I'm gonna go buy a 4K monitor after this. After this stream, I'm gonna go get a haircut. I'm gonna go buy a 4K monitor because I realized that's why my clips are like not the best quality. I never knew. Which I guess that's pretty obvious. But I didn't realize it was gonna affect clips because I thought it was 1080p no matter what. But it does. So I'm gonna go get a 4K monitor. It is because of the monitor, yeah. Yeah. It actually is. I have like a good gaming monitor, but it's not a good like clipping, video taking, editing monitor. Does your hair affect the market? It does, bro. It affects how I trade. It's not like CPU. Nah, CPU is like the powerhouse of the cell, you know? Like, I trade better when I have a haircut, I'm gonna be honest. 4,000, no, not a $4,000 monitor. Yeah, I mean, we got a couple payouts. This last, we got like 3 payouts in the last 2 weeks. So we reinvest, right? Learning. Oh, leaning. You got your first car? What car did you get, bro? Congratulations, by the way. Um, I'm not an affiliate with, not an affiliate with Top Steps. With Apex, I make like I made like 400 bucks on Apex so far. It's been like 3 months. I'm leaning towards longs currently because intraday order flow is bullish. If that shifts, can I go over the 1 hour ATM model? No, because I have a full video on it and all you have to do is watch that video. Okay. You couldn't find it on my YouTube? I'll show you the video right now. Give us a little flex. I don't know if I want to flex, guys. I really haven't been working out. I've really just been trying to improve my back. It's this video right here. Silver bullet protraction 1 hour ATM model posted 1 month ago. Which, by the way, we won with it yesterday. So we recouped again and again. We'll cover bias. I'm going to be honest, today is not as clear as the other days, but I think we have a good plan. So, wait, hold on. How do I feel about... Because I might have to start trading on this monitor. So I'd be trading like this. I could put the camera here, trade here, and keep that. Man, I'm going to have to figure out the monitor situation. Figure out that. Is it okay to change? Yeah, you can change bias as long as it's reasonable, as long as it's logical, right? Don't just change it just because you lost. A lot of times I lose, keep the same bias, and then the next trade I take it again, and it's a winner. Yeah, a lot of people have been getting alpha payouts, guys. A lot of people have been getting alpha payouts. I get a lot of messages, people saying like it's just so much easier. They've just been spamming accounts, you know. Okay, okay, I think we're good and everything's set up. You get a payout? Yeah, I've gotten multiple payouts with alpha so far. Not at the 10 mark yet, but I think we will be. All right, let's update you guys. Okay, first let's talk about what I think is gonna happen. First things first, let's get something clear. I have objectives higher marked out, and I have objectives lower. If we do go lower, I think the draw would be very obviously Asia lows, these equal lows here. I think that would be pretty obvious draw lower. Okay, if we go higher, and I know I'm giving out both scenarios here, but bear with me. If we go higher, and let me just lock these levels in. If we go higher, I'd expect price to take out London highs and then trade into that 4 hour SIBI. That 4 hour SIBI right here. And then maybe even previous day's high. The reason today is not clear, and I'll explain very, very simply. We're respecting a 4 hour bullish fair value gap, and we're respecting a 4 hour bearish fair value gap at the exact same time. That's why it's not clear today. Very simple. I'm leaning I'm leaning towards. What am I leaning towards? What did I say in my outlook? Yeah, I'm leaning towards longs, and the reason I'm leaning towards longs is because of the Monday thing that I said yesterday. I don't really believe Monday's low will be taken. Um, we took previous day's low. We've been trading higher. I don't like that Asia is low a day, but we have manipulation below midnight. Our order flow is currently bullish. We got the CISD above below midnight. We have an obvious draw there. We came down lower and we never inverted that 4 hour, and we swept that low now. We also currently had the 4 hour CISD, so I think order flow overall is still generally bullish. And I think London High is a good target regardless, even if we have the wrong bias. Now, it'll be very easy. Like today is gonna be probably be a not probably, but it could very well be a bias switch day. Something could get us to change our bias today, and that's okay. We may have to switch our bias today, but the game plan going into open, we're going to look for longs. Order flow is currently bullish going into market open. And we'll go with that. We may have to switch our bias, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not clear. I don't think anyone here can have a clear bias. We're respecting the 4 hour in discount. We're respecting the 4 hour in premium. If you look at ES, you get a very clear picture of that, right? 4 hour premium right here and 4 hour discount. There is really no way to know with high probability which one is going to be, it's just not going to be clear. I'm leaning towards longs because the recent order flow has been bullish. Monday was really bullish, and I think the premise that we make a new all-time high is always daunting. We do have higher time frame objectives lower. But I am leaning towards longs. We should just structure on the 30-minute time frame, pull back 50%, so I think new high of year soon. Yeah, possibly. All we can do is wait and react. Yeah, I mean, we can just play it patiently. Alpha Zero plan has no activation fees. Correct, brother. Correct. Last thing I will say before we get started trading today, you guys already know, we are giving away a full trading setup. That includes chair, monitor, everything you see in this post. So we're giving away everything you see in this post. So if you use my code for Alpha Futures, if you did, please just send me a message that you did, and then I will verify that you did, and then I can add you into the giveaway. Currently, there's about 15 people in the giveaway, but that number will probably increase. And yeah, we're gonna announce the winners for next month. Very simple. What about a big 50-minute bearish SMT? You can check the hourly for more clarification. It's the same situation. We're respecting the discount array and we're respecting the premium array. That is neutral order flow on the higher time frame. I'm gonna run the giveaway for August, so if you get any account in August, just let me know. Gives you plenty of time. I'm getting Walmart messages again, bro. So weird. Yeah, I need a haircut. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I need to go get a haircut. So today could be a range day too. We also could just stay range bound. I mean, it's very obvious our order flow is neutral. around 50% of this range and 50% of this range, and we're both respecting discount and premium. I'm leaning towards longs, but that might not happen. We'll have to see. We're just gonna have to see. Very simple. We're gonna play it simple. You know, we have to make sure one thing. We can't see our model and then take a trade. We have to say, okay, you know what? I think it's clear that we can go here. Let me look for a trade setup. You know, I like that we left equal highs right here, especially on ES. We have very clean equal highs, but we have London high potentially set. So we'll have to see. Simply, we'll just have to see. We'll tape read thoroughly today. And worst case, then we just trade PM session. Worst case, we can also 1R ATM in the morning. Anyways, we're gonna minimize chat now. Let's focus up. 3750. That's gonna be tough. Okay, cool. So I have a top step. I got the new top step dashboard, by the way. Very nice, very nice, very nice dashboard. Okay, so market opens. We were sweeping out the pre-market low. Not the pre-maker. You know, we get the S&T with the full pre-market low here. Take out pre-market sell side, and looks like we're going straight for London highs. So I'm already starting to think that this could potentially be a Judas thing because of how energetic the move is. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's let this play out. Let's see if it does its thing. You guys should be able to see the S&P chart. All right. One 162s and 79. 162. One 79. All right. Yeah, so it looks like we're going straight for London highs. Potentially that 4-hour bearish. ES is a little bit behind. Let's quickly glance at the YM chart. YM is dumping. All right, so here we are. Here we are with the lacking synergy. Dollar is going slightly, not really doing much. YM is going lower. Nasdaq's going higher. ES potentially going sideways. So what are we going to do in a situation like this? Well, first thing we're going to do is mark out our first presentation for value gap. This would be the correct annotation. Midline, see that doesn't reach, so we include that. I don't need to mark out the midline, but. And we'll see. Right now, I think the immediate draw is London highs. I think the immediate draw is London highs, and I don't think we're going to get a protraction model from it. This could be a classic model long entry, right? This bullish fair value gap first presentation. But the risk reward is not good enough. I don't know where you're going to put your stop. It's not even 1R. So that's not even a trade idea, potentially, because we won't be able to manage risk. I think if I leave ES chart like that, should be pretty good. Cool. Everything seems to be good. All right. Yeah, so like I said, I think immediate draws London highs, and then potentially that 4-hour city. We are entering a premium. I can see a scenario where we trade into this 4-hour Sibi and then start breaking down lower. I can see that scenario. So we'll see. But then again, we also have previous day's high. So we shall witness. There's London highs. We're in deep premium. We've taken out London highs. We do have an SMT at London highs. We have more buy side over here. Previous PM session high. I'm gonna make these annotations. Oh, I know where potentially price could be reaching for. It's hard to say where the daily chart is gonna draw toward. Is it previous day's high, or is it a retracement into here and then continue for the sell side? I have this higher time frame objective marked out. I think it's potentially likely, but again, if we were really bearish, I really don't think Monday would have came this far up. But again, if we were bullish, Tuesday wouldn't have closed this far down. So either we're gonna go into sideways on the daily chart, in which case I'd be bearish right now. I think that's probably the best narrative. So I think looking for shorts is probably the best narrative. I mean, the reason it's a good narrative to look for shorts is because we are in premium. Oh, that looks kind of good. We can get a good fill on this side. Watching this candle trade. Um, this might be a short, to be honest. Classic model, double purge, off London highs, good narrative. Ordering the sell button. All right, we're gonna actually try this short. Stop is gonna be a reinversion of first presentation, but getting short inside that, I like that. I like that short. I like the S&P. We have the London high taken. We have the S&T at London highs. First presentation inversion, classic model double purge. I have to take that trade. I think the narrative's too built up in my favor. Um, And it looks like ES will start reaching towards that Asian low, perhaps. And I fucking forgot to enter on Top Step. It's fine. We'll do Top Step in the PM session. Okay, sorry guys, just focusing up here. So first presentation inversion. Let me set up the recording. Stop loss is a reinversion of first presentation. And yeah, I'm looking for potential sell side here on the 50-minute, just that low. But we also have here. To be honest, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I entered with accidentally. Hold on. Cool. All right. So we're looking for the sell side there. I think I entered one mini, which is fine. It's not over risk, but I'm not going to be able to partial. So we'll just see if we can get the 2R on this. The trade idea is very simple. Okay, we took out London highs. First presentation inversion. We have an S&T at London highs, and I'm expecting a run towards the low here and potentially the low here. And if we're really bearish, Asia low. ES has a draw in Asia low because it's the weaker asset. We do have an S&T like this right now. And currently, you don't see a stop loss level. Really, my stop loss is somewhere around here. But I was hovering at the beginning of the trade in case it got really wicky. So at 203, what is 203, 208.5. This is the first presentation inversion. That's what I'm entering off of on this trade. And yeah, I just want to see, obviously, continuation lower. You see a big 3-minute bearish fair value gap here. Hopefully, we can trade into that and then start sending price lower. If we have the right draw, you know. Yeah, simple game plan. So we can trade into that 3-minute as you're seeing now, and then hopefully reject. We can, you know, maybe take a partial here and then add one on an inversion or something. We'll see. So pretty deep retracement into that 3 minute right now. I think the stop should be pretty good. I mean, I see the 3 minute OB. We might bring up the stop to once, let's call it the OB high here at 111. Point one, yeah, probably 112. We'll see. Pretty deep retracement into this trade right now. We're still inside that 3 minute, so I am giving it a chance. We're still inside first presentation, so I do want to give it a chance. And yeah, we probably just get the stop out here. We reimburse first presentation, and we also, and we do get the stop out there. So I'm gonna look for probably another short from the 4 hour here, and we'll see if that can form. Again. That was a good trade. I'm happy with that trade. This could probably be a seek and destroy day, if I'm being honest, because that was a really good trade for it. For that to fail, we could really get choppy now. We could get really choppy, in my opinion. Could get real choppy. We'll see. We might have to just wait till 10 a.m. hour here, I think, because I think it gets quite choppy in here. I mean, we have the double higher time frame SMTs now, and we have an SMT here, and we have an SMT here. So I believe it can get quite choppy. Right now, Orderful looks pretty bullish. I think this is potentially the draw up here. Oh, previous PM session high. Just because Orderful has been currently bullish after taking out that low. Well, you got the CISD right there. Trades higher. I think previous PM session high is a draw. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I mean, if we can get somehow a protraction model before then, I won't mind executing that. But probably a low chance in that happening, if I'm being honest. So we have 2, 3, 8, 9. 2, 3. Okay. Cool. So if we can get, I don't know, somehow a nice protraction model in there with a nice, at least 1R, I'd say, because I think it's a pretty high probability idea. If we can somehow get 1R out of it, I wouldn't mind executing. Classic model double purge failing there. Classic model double purge, I'm going to be honest, it rarely fails. Either today's going to be a one-sided bullish expansion or it's going to be a seek and destroy. I say that because classic model double purge rarely fails. If you have the wrong draw, then obviously this is the double purge. But I think today might get choppy. I think today might get quite choppy, unfortunately. Not what we want to hear, but it's August. The daily charts at a 50-50. The 4-hour chart, the 1-hour chart, respecting premium, respecting discount. We might have to drop down the trades to look for, 1-hour model. And that's okay. We could try to, scalp 2 1-hour models. Nothing wrong with that. So we'll see. I see us potentially trading into a 3-minute here. And like I said, if we get a small inversion out of this, maybe this is the real move lower now. It's not clear to me. We're going to have to stay somewhat patient. Let's see. I'm going to quickly check up on, let me just check my portfolio. Yeah, overall, today I'm going to get a haircut. Today, I'm gonna go buy a 4K monitor. This is the real move lower, and it's a double purge reversal model, or it's seek and destroy all day. Very unclear. Why am I just taking the dump? Believe it, like even though it's seek and destroy, I'm gonna be honest. Like these candles are forming really clean. I mean, the way that it's forming is just really, really clean. You know. So we get the order block, just like the displacement, the inversion levels. So we're just gonna make some annotations. I see the bearish order block in here, taking out the buy side at 9:30. That was engineered. We still are above taking out London high. We're above all opening prices. That is a premium. That's why I really like that other short. It's just gonna deliver lower. I don't know. It's really hard to say in my opinion. First sell side level I'd look for is right there. I don't think it's clear whatsoever. Maybe a protraction model from here would be a lot cleaner. See, we just inverse first presentation and then we reinverse it again. That's seek and destroy, guys. Very seek and destroy condition. So you got to drop the RR. You'll look for a really high quality setup. See, it's going right back up from the 3-minute bullish up. You see that 3-minute bullish. So this would actually be your protraction model long. Quickly invalidating that. You could look for a 1-hour model here. It's too quick for me. You could look for a 1-hour model right here. Looks like it might pan out. Previous PM session highs right there. So we can watch that, tape read that 1-hour model. And it's very simple. The 1-hour model there, it's right 3-minute bullish fair value gap, 1-minute inversion. I'm gonna remove the first presentation marker here. I mean, I don't even think I want it. I guess we'll keep it just to demonstrate how sloppy it is. But yeah, obviously you can see no clean PA. Right, we got the CISD up. Typical, very typical August stuff, man. Very typical August stuff. Very typical. This happened last year, exact same time around August. You got to include the volume imbalance right there. Got to include that. Make sure you include that, right? This probably goes straight to previous PM session high. ES taking out the pre-market high right there. All that pre-market liquidity. Bunch of resting liquidity in equal highs. Nasdaq previous PM session high still there. Pretty strong move after taking out. Like that 1-hour model would have failed hypothetically. Yeah, this is tough. You gotta stay patient with it. I might even just trade evals, to be honest. Might even just trade evals. Bullish fair value gap. I can already sense that this is a day people get burned. I'm gonna be honest. I can already sense. I can already sense. I don't get no sleep because of y'all. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. That short was really good. And besides, I think it's seek and destroy guys today. I think it's just sideways until everyone accounts blows. That's what I honestly think. Sideways until everyone's account gets blown. Put out these two evals. Previous PM session high, still the draw. Order flow is currently bullish. And we'll see if it goes there. Again, there's no way I'm gonna execute. No way I'm gonna execute a trade in that. But we'll see. Probably trade to this flat body, just offer that price level on the buy side of the curve. Probably gonna inverse this fair value gap. You can already see how choppy it's getting, right? There's no model here for shorts. So just gonna keep the annotations. Do the inversion in here. Very typical August stuff. Probably gonna overlap right back. Yep, there it is. Gotta immediately recognize those conditions. Previous PM session high. Reclaim Bissy. I think we just open up chat today, to be honest, and read because I think we just tape read the rest of the session. I mean, maybe like closer to 10:30, 10:50, price will stop being so choppy. But right now, the overlap, you can very visually see it. It's very brutal. Very brutal. There's previous PM session high. Right, so we were able to get there. Not very clean whatsoever, but we were able to get there. Inside that 4-hour bearish fair value gap, we're in a pretty deep premium now, so price could start to roll over, especially if we're in a range bound condition. I'd probably favor shorts if I was trading this. So we'll see. Going deeper into that 4-hour city. ES taking out. It's a buy side level. Probably reaching towards London highs. It looks like the deeper we go here, the more and more previous day's highs in the scopes. What do you got about the other day? Full boarding shorts. Am I funded? I still couldn't get an entry. There wasn't really anything clean. The protraction model long here wasn't bad, but you can see the overlaps really sloppy. We're starting to see that very classic summer August delivery where we get a lot of consolidation, a lot of manipulation sideways. We'll see if we respect these premium arrays. Hard to say. Oh, they swept London high and rallied up like yesterday's Fed London low and then down. Yeah, pretty similar, yeah. It's pretty characteristic of. I mean, we don't know if it's going to be seek and destroy. Could have just been a high resistance long. I mean, to be fair, if you were just simply bullish, I mean, I was bullish to start, then I switched my bias, but we came down, took the CISD, pumped, retrace, inversion, kept going. You know, so it's not the worst price action. A little bit sloppy here in first presentation. I mean, we manipulate lower, higher, take out the low that we put in, come higher. Pretty deep retracement, but nonetheless a retracement. It's high resistance, but it's clearly bullish as of here. Not an easy day, but previous day's high could be the draw. We'll see. 5 minute fair value gap is there. We're currently retracing into that. So we're inside that 5 minute. Ugh. Try to get long in there, but that's a premium entry on a high resistance day. Um, to break down quite aggressively. We'll see if this reverses. Looks like it probably will from that 4 hour. It's tough. I'm going to be honest. I really don't have a clear draw. Really don't have a clear draw. I think 10:30 things can be clearer. And if we want to wait for a high probability trade, we have to wait for these high resistance conditions to end. We got to just stay composed. $15. I mean, there's no CIC or breaker, so even if we wanted to short, it's not going to form any. Not yet, at least. So we wait. We still have that sell side marked out. So, I mean, if we get the breaker and then we get the protraction model, I think that could be a high probability trade. So we'll wait for that. Potential protraction model here forming. If we get like a nice clean up, down, we can trust that. That's not really the protraction I was looking for, but it would technically be there. This could be a bearish order block if it forms. I would hope for a deeper retracement. You see this three because it's already been sloppy. So yeah, if this can go a little bit higher, yeah, that's a lot better. So we'll see if we get the trade the 2-minute order block. Perhaps we can look for a high quality short. I don't know, something along the lines of this maybe. Alpha 20%. It's gonna probably be a while, bro. I wouldn't wait. Wow. No, I'm not in the short. I'm not in the short. I mean, the OB hasn't formed. Uh, really, the 2 minutes, so the 3 minute stays open, the 4 minute stays open, 5 minute stays open. It's sloppy for me. Probably demand that it gets a little bit of a deeper retracement. Hmm. Not a high enough probability entry. It's not high enough probability. Too shallow of a retracement when it's been too sloppy all day. But it looks like it's gonna go straight to sell side. You just liquidated? What does that even mean, bro? I didn't say it was sloppy. I said it was low probability. There's not enough of a retracement when it's been sloppy all day. We've had deep retracements all day. So there's no way I'm going to trust this little 2 minute civvy. We have a huge imbalance right above us. And then look at the order block when it forms. It forms right here on this candle with a huge ass wick. It's just not easy to trust that. Caught the shorts, nice, bro. Took a short at 2, 2, nice. Yeah, I mean, I think we take out the sell side. We might just edge it. We might just edge it right before, but I think we get that sell side level. Yeah, you can send me. You send me whatever you want, guys. Maybe another protraction in here. Yeah, you can pass zero eval in one day. ES is almost at area lows equal lows. We can just get a retracement. We can try one more time. Maybe 1030. Good shit, Ali B. Congratulations, brother. I'm so excited. Don't get too excited though, you know, it's just business. It's just business. You can pass zero in one day. I'm not sure. You probably had another account, bro. Giveaway will be end of the month for the computer and setup. Tasa. Yeah, no, we're talking about alpha, bro. Don't read it. It's a print appropriate. SMT and OTE. Show me, bro. Yeah, sure. Down 600. Did you over risk, brother? Yeah, we killed. I kind of saw the last war. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we were on the right side. Right idea. Shorts from premium. Just gotta wait for a high probability entry. Down $802. What do you suggest? I'm up 700 on 4 accounts. Should I trade more or call it a day off? The fact you have to ask that question is not good. I'm personally going to look for a continuation short. Until that sell side is reached, I think that's the main draw. I'm looking for that short. Bro, honestly, the new top step dashboard kind of just fucked me, bro. Cool, cool, cool. Um, so some people allowed you. People are messaging me now that they use my code. Allowed you into the giveaway now. Gamer mode enabled. I'm down on my combine trades. 250 left to trade. That's okay, bro. Just gotta keep going. We might get a protraction model here. So we'll see. If we get a protraction model, we can look for, potentially the last leg short. Carlos. All right, let me lock in here because we might get an entry. If we get this inversion here, I'm going to execute the trade. 4-minute SIBI, inversion. We get the inversion. We may not. 1030 range expansion idea. 4 minutes pretty clean. As long as we respect this and the model is valid. So even if we were to come back now and inverse, still be valid. Boom, 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 boom. Why do I keep getting messages from Walmart, bro? This is so weird. I mean, obviously it's not Walmart, it's a scam. No clean and balance now. I'm still gonna have to wait for the inversion if I want to short this. And we manage along the way. Let's quickly switch to the micro here. Let's see if we get the inversion. Hi, it's me, Walmart. Would you still love me if I was target? Good day. I mean, difficult day in my opinion, but the market recognized immediately that it was seek and destroy. I mean, it's pretty simple, but when that classic model double purge fails, I mean, in hindsight, it's really not. It wasn't that bad. You just had to be patient for the better setup. And if you got stopped originally, well, you just have to trust the better setup. There's no setup in here though. That's the issue. At least not for me. So, I mean, we got stopped on a good setup short here, and then once it realigned with a higher probability, condition, 4-hour SIBI on the high sweat. It's a good setup. It's a good short, very clear. Above all opening prices. There's just no model in here. There's no clean model. So 4 minutes still there. We'll see. I see it, Toffee, but I'm still bearish. I'm still bearish. Oh, there's 5 minutes, maybe. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking for it. I need an inversion though, regardless. Or if we take out this high, then I need the order block. There might be a cleaner. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see it. There is nothing. I mean, there's a premium 5-minute. Typical scenario that it's going to edge those, I mean, that sell side, right? We'll mark out the premium 5. I don't know if it's going to hold. If this inverses, I'd probably just call it a session, I'm going to be honest. But we'll look for a high probability short from it. We'd have to get a clean inversion. Pretty seek and destroy day, if you ask me. There were opportunities. You got to drop down the risk to reward. We're about to get a shitty ass inversion that's going to give us insanely high risk to reward. But if we can get, this inversion, I guess, covers pretty well. We'll try it. Would have to be something like this. 1.8R. It's not bad. I trade micros. Yeah, you can DM me. I prefer people message me on Discord. I honestly think August is going to be tough. Very similar to last August. Although last August I did so good in the first 2 weeks, and then the last 2 weeks, I lost every single. We lost 2 trades every day. If you guys were there last August, last year, I was live streaming on YouTube. The last 2 weeks of August last year was so far my biggest losing streak ever. We lost 2 trades a day for like 4 to 5 days in a row. Like the whole week, we lost 2 trades. We just got chopped up. Right draw, just always chopped up. It was a tough 2 weeks. It was a tough 2 weeks. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna. It's just gonna like I can't trust any drawn liquidity here because it's gonna edge every single one. It's gonna edge every single one. I'd be surprised even if it was bullish. It doesn't even take out the high here. It's just gonna edge it, which means the risk reward is low. The ability to manage risk is low. The ability to reduce my stop loss is low. The ability to partial, well, that's not low, but it's too tough. There is gonna be better days, better days. Expect more of this, guys. You gotta survive this price action. How do you gonna edge? It's just likely to because it's high resistance. It's just engineering liquidity. Still respecting the 5, but doesn't really mean much. Maybe if we get an order block here, 1050 macro going into it. I would try it. If this candle just comes down, closes, I would try it. Ooh. We'll see. If we get the order block here, we'll execute that short. If it fails, we'll call it a session. We'll just wait. I mean, as long as we respect the 5 and get the OB, again, I'm open to executing this trade idea. We'll see. We will see. We get that closure. We can try one more trade. It may not form, but we'll give it a chance. We take out that high, then we just need a different order block. I would trust this OB if it formed right now. Assuming we wick right now, like we wick here, close bearish, that's a sweep. We close above. Yeah, it's probably just gonna go higher. I think that calls my session. We took the one loss. Protraction model double the double purge short here. It's a good trade. I would take that trade 100 times, to be honest. Double purge usually never fails. It did fail this time. It was a high resistance day, so it makes sense. We had the right idea in seeing a move lower, kind of. I mean, we didn't really take any sell side. right? But that's what happens when you trade. It's a seek and destroy, right? So without a doubt, without a question, this is a seek and destroy condition. Um, Simply staying range bound and engineering liquidity on both sides of the market. I'll give it a chance because I like the idea that we're in premium of this. If we respect the 5 minute and we get the LB, I will give this one last chance going into the macro. So if this next candle can close below here, we'll give it a chance short. 60 side out, 5 micro trade. I will give it a chance because premium. Now this is my seek and destroy model actually that I used to teach. So you see, we get the premium SIBI there. Very deep premium, very deep retracement, but it's there. If we get the order block, I'll execute and I'll look for probably just something small, maybe one standard deviation, even maybe just two standard deviations. These little tiny equal lows right here. Because this is not clean. So if we close below, I'm going to execute. I see the 5 minute bullish, but I prefer that we're in premium going lower. If it doesn't close below, we won't be executing. I see the small SIBI right here. We'll see if that holds. It would add confluence to the trade that we have, somewhat bearish order flow. I would have to see the order block to execute though. I would just need it to like absolutely come down right now. Yeah, I don't think it's there. Maybe we respected the SIBI. I've been hitting TP in the PM session primarily. It's been a while in the morning. It's been a week. But we hit some. We hit some. We did hit some last week. I see the 5 minute BISI. I still think it's worth the short. It's worth the risk if we get the OB. I honestly think it might just speed up and run through all that price action. At the very least, give us. If this candle fails, I mean, honestly, it should have already formed by now, so I'd probably just stay out of this trade. Like it's, yeah, I mean, it failed again. I mean, I don't know. I think it's gonna go lower. I don't think I'm gonna take this trade. I do think it's gonna go lower, but I don't want to long. I don't want to short this 5 minute BISI when it took 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 minutes to form a 1 minute OB. That's only 10 points. Pretty sloppy, and now it's spreading all the way down there. So even if I wanted to execute this trade, we just took a big hit on the risk to reward. I really don't think it's worth it. So I'm probably just gonna opt out. But let it be known that I do lean towards this. Set up something like that. Obviously, it has to close below, give us the order block. I prefer closure below the body here. In fact, this would just be a breaker. I'm not going to execute it. We'll just tape read this. I have an SMT here as well. It's just not worth it. I'd rather just walk away. We can see though. This is a breaker. This is what really matters. Oh, just a tape read. I don't want to push the button. Well, how did you guys do today? How did you guys do? Better day, better day. Yeah, looks like the tape read would have failed. So good thing we didn't execute. I mean, it wasn't the best trade quality. The SMT there against you. Yeah, you're gonna have to stack every single confluence on a day like this. I know it sounds stupid, but you're gonna have to stack every single confluence. And if there's anything that tells you you shouldn't take the trade, just don't take the freaking trade. Especially on a day like this. It doesn't matter if you're drawing liquidity strong. If we're high resistance, it's likely to fail. Unless every single thing is no, I'm not in shorts. If I'm in a short, I'll always push the button. I don't do that shit. Um, but that's my lesson for you guys. On a day like this, where you have a strong draw, and I have a strong draw, I think the sell side is too clean. I think the sell side is going to get taken, but obviously it's high resistance. If there's something telling you to not take the trade, an SMT against you, a bullish or value gap against you, the displacement, the wicking, how fast it, just don't take the trade. It's high resistance. Let everything stack in your favor. This double purge was really clean in my opinion. Let everything stack in your favor, and then you can be like, okay, I'll execute it now. Anyways, that's gonna terminate my session. This is really choppy price action. As long as we respect this 4 hour, I'm still bearish. And besides that, it's not much more. We already knew going into today that it was gonna be a neutral order flow, right? You guys remember? We said the first thing we said on stream is we're respecting the 4 hour bullish and we're gonna respect the 4 hour bearish. Now, I was talking about this 4 hour bearish on ES, but just pretend it looks like this. We're respecting two. We're stuck. We're literally stuck. And I said I was leaning long, but in my outlook I said it was very unclear. And there you go. So characteristic, and it's August. It's characteristic of a high resistance condition. Sloppy, sloppy. It's tough. We're gonna survive August, and you know that's it. You just gotta survive. We'll look for PM session to recoup. And yeah, that's it. I will trade PM, yeah. I've been streaming PM and gems. Yesterday we took a win together, but I'm not gonna stream it for the public. I'll just give the same. I mean, realistically, I gave the signal, man. If you know what the model is, bias flip for me, looking for shorts. This is the only model that formed short. First one, and we caught it. I gotta make a sandwich quick Insta, then I'll join. I mean, I can cook up my sandwich while I join, so I guess I can. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through. I'm glad we recognized the condition very early on. Took a really good trade, high resistance, no clear objectives in my opinion. And everyone who was bullish thought they were wrong. Everyone that was bearish thought they were wrong. Probably flipped buys twice, 3 times. I don't know. Who knows? I will see you guys live tomorrow. I will tell you guys what my plan is for the PM session. Till next time.